went to Edinburgh in 1942. 42 was right in the middle of the war. I went on medical scholarship, the Ocus government medical scholarship. So the government, local government, that sent me there. Because, number one, many of them were sportsmen, and they knew Edinburgh University was one of the best medical schools in the world. So they chose Edinburgh to send all their scholars. It was not my choice, although I was very happy when it was chosen. Also, because it was the wartime, the Germans who spent their time bombing industry in Britain, did not bomb Edinburgh because they didn't. Edinburgh has no industry, only educational institutions, you see. So it was safer, it was a good university. I was happy in being a Presbyterian, At that time, it was Scottish mission schools. The Scottish mission, they took from the Basel mission during the war, because all the Basel missionaries, were interned. So they three reasons. When we were going, we went on a cargo boat. Then, and full of, workers from the mines, and also army people going on leave. And it took us about 12 days. And when I got the time I spent, I felt very happy. I made very good course. The length of the course was 5 years. As a doctor, I have to do 1 year practical, what we call the internship year, which I had to do in England. Not that I had to, but I was doing in a smaller hospital. During that year, I discovered that I liked surgery. So I decided that 5 years was not enough. I had to do, first of all, 3 years first to do part 1 of the surgery examination. And then as many years as I could, for the actual clinical training. I decided that I would do the part 1 and then come home. So after I'd done my internship, I came back home. To join the colonial office, a colonial service, and I worked in so many smaller hospitals. And 4 years after, I went back. And within a year, I have finished my specialist. But I enjoyed Edinburgh, but I did not over-enjoy because I had work to do. During the first year, I became a member of the SRC as a student, and a representative of the African Association. At that time, it was more or less colonial time. And a master student, we were British subjects, British citizens. So there were students from Nigeria, all India, Pakistan, before they united to become India. And so all over the world, they call it the British Empire, which is no more. But now they call it Commonwealth. But I soon got used to the weather because, at that time I liked playing hockey. In fact, I was the captain of the hockey team in of the university. And of course, I made many friends from, in fact, one of my good friends was a boy called Atta from Nigeria. He came to school at Edinburgh.
Okay.
And I used to take him home. So we spoke away. Another thing, the year that I went to do my internship in Yorkshire, I left my room to him. When I decided to do surgery, I thought I'd better get these exams ready. For part one, I had to do a course, revision course, because it's mostly anatomy and physiology. So I wrote to Edinburgh, a book on the course. And he came to meet me at the railway station. And there was this beautiful girl sitting on the... It was clear that they knew each other because Abdul started to be talking to her, Abdul Atta, not knowing that they were talking about arrangement for Robeson, Negro singer, baritone, for Robeson, American. Coming on a visit to Edinburgh, and she knew that Atta was my very good friend. But she hadn't met me again because, as we were going, and she stopped talking to her. After about a minute or so, she asked, won't you introduce your friend? And that was the beginning. She just, swept my relatives on their feet. She was a student then. She's come on holiday. It was during her stay here that it became obvious that the future was going to be bright for us. And after she got back, she got notification of engagement. Right early. I prepared because I liked to remember her as she was before all lovely children. The main circle was number 3. One is in America, New York, and the girl did law and married a professor of anesthesia in the medical school. And then the last born, she's taken his stepmother out. The relationship between the students and the professors, very cordial. You find a professor, and if there are many young people that smoking, it was taboo here, and you find the professor just pulling out cigarettes and offering it. And they were very young, of course. We went there after 20. They were 17, 18 years older than the students. I met Professor Dunlop. Is the professor of medicine and therapeutic. I must say, I made some very good friends. I mean, when I went there with my wife, married, and she was also very happy. And the people she met, So on the whole, I enjoyed Edinburgh. I'll tell you a story. I don't know whether you know or know of Professor Pashipote. One of the authors, 1 year behind me, an Achimota in Edinburgh hockey. And Pashipote, was building a urology class. She was given the addition to do urology. And she was also a great hockey player. Took over from me. She was like my younger brother, very grunge. A husband went fashion and trained, He didn't know me well, but knew what she when they were in Edinburgh. He was looking for a job. And he was called for a job in Sunderland Hospital. There were 2 or 3 others, all white boys. When she got in, the question that she was asked was, Doctor, did you know Dr. Anfom? Yes. Did you know Pashipote? Yes. Then the next, it wasn't a question, it was a statement. When can you start the job? Frankie told me who he was. He was our colleague in Edinburgh. We got to know who he was. And we got to know that it wasn't very passion or he worked with many of the brokers. So I tell you, tells you that you will be like an ambassador. And Ghana universities, at that time, there were 4 qualified fellows of the Royal College of Surgeons. 4 qualified. And I was number 2. Number 1 was Professor Isma, who became the dean of the school. So you can imagine the glamour. Well, not the glamour, but the opera, when I was invited to go to Kumasi as Vice Chancellor. The 3 main functions of the university. You do research, look for knowledge, impart knowledge, and also the university itself, through its staff and students and its research, to provide service. And this is the service which was the university lacking. I thought they were very much lacking. So with the support of the few members of staff who were helping, giving advice to business people, small-scale business people, I established the Technology Consultancy Center. That was this to be established. I went to USA at the invitation of the USA. One year after I assumed office, do a tour of American University. That was 1968. I did. And I found that the American universities were more practically oriented, you see. So when I came back, I encouraged myself and my colleagues. At that time, Cape Coast had Professor Boateng, who was my classmate at that time, and Professor Legon had a scrapum. So the 3 of us got on very well. And we tried to get the staff, local staff, located, by improving the postgraduates to their masters, postgraduate diplomas and whatnot. When 100 years was in sight, and I don't know whether you saw them. There's a citation outside, just hanging outside the door. On the 13th of September, the American Medical School honored me citation, a gold medal. President was on the road. You know, I looked at the crowd. Hey, chiefs, so, hey, some, I knew quite a few of them. So I spent my time talking to the young people. As long as you are employed and you've got a patient under your care in the hospital, and you are being paid for looking after, continue. Don't, leave your patient. I say you will. Because the day you graduated, you take a practical, and the patient will at all times be your concern. The patient, all times. So at no time should you leave the patient. Day or night. The simply for my long life, I'm just trusting in God and doing the right thing. Trust in God and do the right.